Hello YouTube. You guys might recognize this right here as a Mario mushroom, but something's wrong with it. What is it, you ask? It's tiny. So we uploaded the 3 parts of the regular size Mario mushroom, and we were thinking about something else to do, and we came up with a mini Mario mushroom. So you can attach this to a bracelet or pretty much anything else you want to do. So we're going to show you how to make one. Ready, guys? Here we go.
Okay, you're going to need 12 of your color, 12 white, and 2 black to make the mini Mario mushroom, which I have right there. So this is our first layout. You're going to need a top and bottom string. I marked mine with a Sharpie. I don't know if you can see that. But to start off, you're going to put your string in half, and you're going to put a white bead on your top string, a red bead on your bottom string. Put your strings together, put on a white bead. Now this is going to be a red on both strings, white on down the middle, red on both strings again, white down the middle, and then again with a white on top and a red on the bottom. And when you pull that together, you should have this. Okay? So just tie it. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now when you start, I'm going to get my string. Pick one of your strings and just go up through this white bead right here. You want to make sure that your 2 tall white beads are on top. This is going to be the top half of the mushroom. Okay? And you're going to put on a white bead. I'm trying to do it this way so you guys can see a little bit better. And then on your at the middle here, you put on a red bead. Oh, are you kidding me? Sorry guys, I do this a lot. Just only when the freaking camera's on though. Okay, there's a red bead. And then a white bead at the end. Okay. Now that you're here, this is what you'll have right now. You're not going to put a bead on. You're just going to take your string and string up through the last white bead that you put on. Like that. And put on a red bead. Go through your center red bead. And then put on another red bead. And go through this end white. Okay? And then just leave that string alone right now. So you're going to go down to the bottom. Take the string that you weren't using and go through this red bead right here. Okay? And this is going to be all red. These will also be your last 3 red beads, or whatever color you're using for your mushroom body color. Okay, now that you're here, you're going to pull that tight, and you're going to take your string, and you're not going to put a bead on again, and you're going to go right back down through this red bead that you just put on. So just string right through there. Okay, and then once you pull that, you'll see your string will loop all by itself, just like that. And then the next 2 beads you're going to put on will be black for your eyes. Through this center red bead. Okay, this is not going well. I'm sorry guys, it's late and I'm just trying to get this done. Okay, so then you put on your second black and you go through your end red bead. Now again, you're not going to want, you don't go anywhere, I should say. You're not going to string up here, you're actually going to put on a white bead. And again, go right back through the bead you just put on. So it'll loop under this red bead right here. Like that. Okay? You're going to put another white bead on. And pull it. Now you'll notice you don't have any string and you can't go anywhere. So you take the string that you're still using and you're going to go up through this red bead that's directly diagonally above the black bead that you just kind of went through. You thread just like that, and now you're coming out of this end red bead. Now from here you just put a bead on, a white bead actually, and you loop right back under into this black. Then you're going to not put any beads on, you're going to thread through the white.
Looks kind of like a Metroid.
Thread through the black. And then when you get here, you're not going to thread through the white, you're actually going to go and thread through the red above it. This will allow you to turn your string around and go back the other direction. Actually, you're threading beads on. Okay, so now that you're here, my string is coming out of this red bead right here, and I'm going to go down through this white bead, headed towards my other hand over here. Okay, just like that. And you're going to put on your last two white beads, one under this eye, and the other under the other eye. Like that. And you have your mushroom. So how I'm going to tie off is I'm going to go back to my string that's up here that I've left alone from the beginning. Okay? I'm going to take this string and I'm going to go, it's coming out of this bead. I want to go down through this bead right here, this other white. So just thread it right through, just like that. Now you're going to want your other string, which is over here, to come out of this red bead so you can tie evenly. So I'm going to thread through this red bead above it. Do this step by step because it can get a little confusing. Okay? And then I'm going to string through this next red bead, which is diagonally above it. Let me flip it over, it got my string on the back here. Up through this white bead. Okay. Now we're right here in this white bead and we want to be over here. So we're going to go down through this red right here, up through this white, and out through our final red. Down through that red. You want to pull it tight so it doesn't get stuck on your beads. I'm going to flip it over and go through the white right here. You can hear it clicking if you're using fishing line. And then finally through my last red bead at the end, and if I can get it, you'll notice that your strings are right next to each other. And here you can just tie it off. And if you want to hide your knot, you take one of your strings, whichever one, and you go through the closest bead to it, and you just tug. There goes your knot. You want to pull it tight, especially if you're using fishing line. And then you just snip off your axis. Throw that aside, and you have a miniature Mario mushroom.
So yeah, a little bit faster than the the bigger one, and I thought it was a lot of fun to make. I've made one, maybe two of these before. I'm not nearly as fast as Kelly, and she even slowed it down for you guys, which is why the video is so long. But you know, we try to be sure to explain everything pretty thoroughly, so anybody, like literally anybody, can get a pack of beads and come do this. So,
and one other thing, any questions, any comments, message me if you have any questions, or leave it in the comments, and I will be sure to get back to you, and hopefully I can explain it as much as possible. If you guys want to see it, I have something like this that I did I basically turned it into a cuff, a small cuff. If you guys want to see that, just leave a comment and I'll be sure to show you guys how I did that.
Okay guys, as always, rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.